our Baltimore guys, Dave, Future Islands, dropping their sixth album, I believe.
Mm.
Yeah, As Long as You Are. We haven't really talked about Future Islands, the album, on here, but I've definitely talked about them in terms of their song "Seasons Waiting on You," ranked 34th on Pitchfork's Songs of the Decade last
Oh,
year, and
shit.
96th, I believe, on Rolling Stones. So a real 2010s banger of a song, and really just an amazing, beautiful song. Future Islands, probably known best for their lead singer, Samuel Herring, who has this very distinct vocal, like a kind of like a guttural growl in a way, like
Yeah.
baritone voice.
Mm-hmm.
But also when he performs live, he does really, really strange and unique dancing that makes him like a very I don't know, weird but captivating frontman to watch. And um, I think Future Islands is very much in that like middle tier of rock bands right now, where they consistently put out good work, but I don't think any of it ever really jumps out off as much as Seasons did. But this new album, As Long as You Are, did this catch your ear at all? Did anything in here strike you as really top quality?
I thought it was pretty pleasant listen, and that's just because those lead vocals, as you said, are so striking. And I just think the performance is pretty consistently engaging, and I like that a lot. I think the music itself, it's pretty light, pretty fluffy, but when you have those kind of vocals, I don't know, I thought the vibe was pretty cool. He kind of reminded me of one of the singers that Trans-Siberian Orchestra used to have back in the day. That like on like This Christmas Day, like one of like those dudes. It's like that's where that it's like that baritone you said, like that, like kind of like range just kind of brought me back specifically to some music that everyone will be hearing a lot more soon, obviously with the seasons. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty enjoyable. I liked it.
Dave, are you a big Trans-Siberian Orchestra guy?
They got some bangers, bro.
They do.
That's
What's your favorite?
What's it called? Wizards in Winter, Mad Russian's Christmas, songs like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit hits.
Have you seen them live?
Once, yeah, way back in the day.
Yeah, you only have to go once because it's the same show over and over.
See the pyrotechnics, you know, get the vibe.
You get like the elevated stages, the guys running through the crowd, like, blaring on the guitar. Anyways, we'll talk more about them when the winter hits. But anyways, jumping back to Future Islands. Yeah, I thought this was a very solid album. Like it was consistent all the way through, and I felt like it was definitely a surprise, because I really haven't found a lot of their stuff to be as engaging as this. Probably my favorite track was Waking, which is like this 80s glitzy keyboard driven song, and the bass line in that is just so good. Really loved that song, and it actually kind of reminded me of a Killer song a little bit in terms of its sound, which I think is why I probably was that's probably why I liked it. I also really liked the first single off it for sure, and Born in War, some of the earlier tracks. But yeah, no one sounds like Samuel Herring, so I think that's really the draw to Future Islands. But overall, I think it's a lot of the same. I don't think their music ever really jumps out at me as like, wow, except for Seasons. So maybe they'll recapture it, but it's still okay to be a solid mid-tier band.